Looks like somebody just got their Negro wake-up call, except this person isn't a Negro at all. This is a whole white woman. But of course, we are going to talk about Lilly Gaddis. Lilly Gaddis went viral a while ago because remember she said the broke ass ninjas, and she went viral because she said the N-word. And so since then, she has been trying to out racism herself by doing stupid stuff like, for example, the whole blackface thing. Well, now YouTube went ahead and was all like, you know what? We're going to demonetize you. So now she's whining and crying on her channel about how, oh, they trying to keep me down. Oh, keep a real ninja down. That's what she said. That's her exact quote. But, you know, now she's talking about, oh, they're trying to silence free speech and all this other stuff. Let's go ahead and check out the video, you guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get to it. Let me know in the comment section if you even knew that this chick had a YouTube channel. The last time I seen her was on the Piers Morgan show, where her and Mark Lamont Hill had got into it because Piers Morgan had asked her to say the N-word. Like, he was like, oh, well, go ahead and say the word. Go ahead. And then Mark got heated and angry, even though Mark Lamont Hill chooses to go back on Piers Morgan. He likes race play, so I don't give a damn about him. But let's go ahead and see what Lilly has to say, you guys.
I'm also looking quite overweight in this sweater. I promise I have not gained weight. Well, maybe a little bit. It is the day after Thanksgiving. We got a little bit of an announcement for you guys today. So not our usual content, but the tragedy of today that we are going to be talking to is not about Black people attacking more whites on the trains. Shockingly enough, we are actually going to get to talk about something different. I know that that's a common thread that seems to be happening all the time. But today, you know what's happening? They're trying to keep a real down. They're trying to keep a real down. That's what they're trying to do because they cannot handle the truth. And this is just the facts. When you come speaking the truth about certain things, if you're raising racial awareness, let's say, if you are, heaven forbid, pro-white or a pro-white voice out there, which I am, which I always will be and will always influence my content.
Oh, this hoe is a comedian. But basically what her channel is, and I just skimmed through it, is her talking about, you know, white people being, you know, the whole, I don't want to say white guilt, but white people being criticized and ostracized and everything about Black people and how bad Black people are, you know, the usual conservative stuff. And here's the thing. The reason why Lilly isn't as big as she thinks she could be is because the racism that she does is cheesy. Doing blackface is cheesy as hell. Like, I don't think us Black people actually got offended that she dressed up in blackface. I see more white people talking about it. Like, we realize, like, the whole grift of this chick, because she's a grifter, is to piss off people. Like, that's how she does it. That's why I say the racism that she does is cheesy. It's not even good. It's not even authentic. Because mind you, she was already exposed for one, being Jewish, and then exposed for having a biracial child. So, yeah, she's grifting.
And no matter what it is, they will try to keep you down. I've said in a couple other videos that there is a pipeline of cancellation. So what this is here's the top tier of cancellation. The top part of cancellation is they will try to smear your name. So they'll put out hit pieces and they'll try to cancel you. But we're living in like the post-cancel culture society where that doesn't really work anymore. In fact, it actually lends a little credibility to your name and you gain kind of a little loyal, staunch group of supporters rather, of people who don't care about the media slams. Okay, so they don't quit there. When they can't defame you or smear your name or ruin your reputation, then they will try to take you off the platforms. Hang on, the dog's screaming to be let in. So I'm babysitting my mom's dog while she's away. She had to go down to stay with her sister for Thanksgiving, so that's what I'm doing today. He looks quite awkward and uncomfortable. He doesn't like to be held.
Oh, she got a little black and white dog, just like her child.
He's so awkward. He's the worst cuddler. He's such a cute dog, but you can't cuddle with him. So to get back to the video, the cancellation cycle, they try to defame you. They try to take away your platform. When they can't take away your platform or get you banned, then they will take away your means of funding the project. They will demonetize you so that you cannot make the money that's necessary to continue putting out the content. If they can't stop you then, well, then they try to either jail you or ruin your life through lawfare, or like what's happening to Candace Owens, maybe even put out a hit on your life. Well, I am in the middle phase.
No one knows her to put a hit on her life, and nobody's trying to kill Candace. Like, let's just put that out there. But, you know, the funny thing is a lot of people feel like, oh, you should be able to say whatever you want to on YouTube. YouTube has investors. YouTube has advertisers that they have to answer to. So just imagine after the blackface video got taken down, right? But just imagine YouTube is financing this woman, giving this woman money, paying this woman money to dress in blackface and be totally racist, right? They're funding that. That does not look good for the advertisers. That does not look good overall. So yeah, they're going to be like, okay, we're going to pull your support. Like, you can be on the platform, but we're not going to pay you for this shit because, again, YouTube is just a platform. They have no liability for whatever people post, right? However, they got investors and people who are giving money that, yeah, they have to answer to those people. So rightfully so, they demonetize your weird ass.
Right now, I was just demonetized on YouTube. Okay, this happened this past week. I didn't announce it because I was trying to appeal the process and whatever, but that's what's going on, folks. I've been demonetized on YouTube. Oh. And I always wondered about creators who made a big deal about that until I realized, oh, that's like your sole form of income. Like, so now I'm just making videos for free and I have the electricity bill for all the billions of lights that's in here. I have to pay for the equipment. Okay, now he looks like he's dying. I have to pay for the equipment. Okay, get down. Just stop whining at the door. Yeah, lay down right there. You got to pay for the equipment. You still have to pay for the people who make the thumbnails. You got a lot of bills to do, aside from the builds of natural life there. So yes, I have officially been demonetized on YouTube, which was my sole form of income. Aside from a few tiny little outlets here and there, YouTube was my main moneymaker. And
sucks for you. She'll start an OnlyFans. Don't feel bad for her. She'll start one of those in a minute.
I'm kind of stupid. I don't have a 5-year plan. I don't plan ahead. I live in the moment. I put it all out there. I'm an open book. I live with my heart on my sleeve. You know, if I say something, I mean it. I couldn't censor myself. I refused to censor myself. It's just impossible. I really tried. I really tried my best. Believe it or not, what you saw on YouTube was the vanilla me. It was like the vanilla of the vanilla. And I tried my best, but they want to keep a real down. Okay. And that's what they're doing. So
she's not even a convincing racist. Like, this is literally her acting. And mind you, I know some people are like, AT2, why are you promoting her and blah, 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 blah. Well, she's demonetized, so it doesn't matter anymore, right? She can't make no money. We gonna make money off this hoe. Fuck her, you know?
All of that to say, we will persist. The truth will prevail. These people think, and in all seriousness now, these people think that if you take away people's form of income, if you ban them off of platforms, for I'm sure I will be banned on YouTube soon, they think that that can stop the truth. Well, it can't stop people's eyeballs, okay? So even if there was not a single podcaster in the world talking about these sorts of things, you see it for yourself. You've experienced it for yourself. You feel a fear about walking around in the streets that you pay for. You feel fear to get on a train, despite the fact that your taxpayer money goes to pay for that train, because it's dangerous in society. We just happen to be talking about it. We're just not lying. We're just telling the truth. And the people who tell the truth,
I bet she don't even leave her house, really. She has no fear. She doesn't leave her house. I can tell.
Are attacked constantly. My friends are being sued for millions of dollars. The censorship clouds are really moving in. It's starting to get bad out there, folks. It's starting to get bad out there. So if you want to support what I'm doing, because I will always be a pro-white voice, I will always be a pro-white activist. You know where I stand on that. I have started a new channel. It's called Club Gaddis over on YouTube as well. So if you want to go support me, go follow that channel as well, because I genuinely don't know how much longer this channel is going to be up. Probably won't be.
Don't worry, they'll demonetize that one too.
Up for that long. If the powers that be, who have certainly got the call, if the powers that be get their way, we will not be around for much longer. So what I'm doing on this other channel is I'm promoting cultural values. I'm promoting like Euro-American values, and I'm trying to take everything that I've learned in politics and actually put it towards something that can help the country. I think at this point we're all somewhat black-pilled. Like, there's a global cabal that runs everything. There are powers that be, shadowy creatures that we now know who they are, that control the system. They control the tech. They control Silicon Valley. They control our politicians through all these different methods. And this is just the facts. And there's really not a lot we can do about that. We can try to infiltrate the institutions. We can try to gain institutional power. And that's what I suggest any young man do. And we can support creators who are out here discussing this. There has been a great awakening in the past year, the past 2 years. People know the genie's out of the bottle. The game is up.
So it seems like she wants to quit doing politics, which, I mean, was she really doing politics, or was she just saying black people are horrible, they're bad, they need to be in jail, they're committing all the crime, they're aborting all the babies? Like, you know, what was she educating the people on? Like, that's what I'm confused about.
No, we're on to you. We know who you are. We know what you're doing, and we know what you want from our country. And there's no stopping that awakening. So what I can do, I can't change politics. I'm never going to run for office. I don't think women belong in politics. This is as close to the sun as I shall fly when it comes to politics. So I'm just gonna know.
Yo, I love it. Like just Pearly things, right? Or Pearl, whatever her name is. Oh, women shouldn't vote. They shouldn't have the right to vote. Like, that's what Pearly thinks. And then this one is saying women shouldn't hold any power in office or whatever, right? Somehow they think like this turns us on, or at least men on the right, it turns them on. Like, oh yeah, that's so hot. You think women shouldn't hold office, or women should be in the kitchen making meals and everything like that, or they shouldn't be working, even though she works. Just Pearly thing works. Like, it's dumb what they're talking about. They just literally, the reason why I like showing you guys these videos is just to show the hypocrisy, because there's people out here who are eating this up all like, yeah, if you look at the comments, they're like, free speech, free speech. Yeah, we have a lot of dumb people in this country, unfortunately.
Notification on my computer. So I can't do much in the political scene. I did my part. I've got not gonna lie. I did a good part in the cultural awakening. I helped to break that glass ceiling of cancel culture and of stigmatized speech and a political correctness. And that's what I wanted to do. I came in like a firebrand and I destroyed it. Okay. I've enjoyed politics to its max. I've debated Piers Morgan about racial slurs on national, international television. All right. I went nuclear viral for using a racial slur. I accrued a platform. I've talked all about politics. I've enjoyed talking about politics. I've enjoyed talking about the issues that have befallen our country. But there's two sides of me. I don't just want to rant about, crime statistics, because they will always be with us. Until we can fix this problem, that will always be with us. But what we can change is we can change our culture one person at a time. And that's what the girls are for. That's what the girls can help do. We can help impact the culture. We're not going to run for office. We're not going to be politicians. We're not going to be the next Uncle H. But we can help influence culture, fashion, art, literature, architecture, style, and society at the micro level. So that's what I want to try to do over on my other channel, is affect people where it can actually have an impact. If people start taking pride in themselves and who.
Now, I think honestly what it is with the whole political thing, how she wants to leave that alone, is because one, she's been demonetized, but two, you have no power and no influence. Like, you'll never be a Nick Fuentes or, Andrew Tate. You'll never be one of those people. You'll never be a Julian Michaels. And that's not hard to do because that lady doesn't even have a brain. She can do some sit-ups, but other than that, she doesn't have a brain. You can't even do that. So knowing this, she's all like, okay, this is another way that I can influence and do all this. Like, basically, she's upset that she's not getting paid anymore. And she realizes, like, okay, I can't get away with saying whatever I want to. I'm upset that, hey, why can't I be racist? Why can everybody else be racist and still make their money, but I can't be racist and make my money? And, you know, she's still going along with the whole grift about, oh, yeah, women should be in the back and all this other stuff. And like I said, this is a whole baby mama. She wasn't married or anything like that. Somebody nutted in her and then they created a baby. Like, this wasn't like a loving relationship, like she's a divorcee. And some of y'all are probably like, AT2, how dare you say that? Listen, when it comes to racists, I'm going to talk to them just like I want to. You know, I love women. I respect them and everything like that. But somebody like this ain't going to get my motherfucking respect. F her. But anyway, continuing, this woman is literally trying to prop herself up as like the perfect woman, and she's not. You're just the average woman. And you thought that, oh, let me just go ahead and be provocative by using the N-word all the time, talking about black people. Like, it's so easy to be a right winger. All you got to do is criticize black people the whole time. And yeah, you mix in, you know, a little LGBTQ, especially trans people. You mix in the immigrants and stuff like that. But focus on black people. Oh, you'll be a star. Even the black Republicans understand the grift. Like, if you look at the Hodge twins, all they do is talk about black people up and down. And according to Amazing Lucas, they even said that they don't care about black people. They don't even like black people. So, I mean, yeah, it's easy. It's easy. Now, I would never do it because even though there's a lot of money that they make, I would never personally do it because it's not something that I believe in. I would never want to tear my people down. And if I do criticize my people, talking about black people, I'm doing it from a loving standpoint to where I want to see them do better. Or I'm not just out here spreading propaganda like these people do. And it's very important that people realize that, hey, we need to listen to the other side, even if somebody like Lilly, just to kind of tap in and see what's going on. Because unfortunately, a lot of our youth are watching these kind of people. Like Charlie Kirk, yes, he had a whole bunch of white people that loved him, but there were some black people that liked Charlie Kirk too. So, you know, we got to free them from their mental slavery. So we got to always keep in mind, like, these people, even though we know it's bullshit, not a lot of people do. And so there has to be someone to shut all this bullshit down. I love y'all for watching. Please hit that like button, comment. Let me know what you guys think about this. Are you happy that Lilly is demonetized? Of course I am. Like I said, YouTube, yeah, it's a platform, but it's not just going to let you get away with anything. I mean, yeah, I guess they did keep a real nigga down.